guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the TMI tag because I've been seeing so many of these and I absolutely love them because I feel like they're a really great way to kind of connect with you from me to you. And yeah, I felt that it would be kind of fun. If you guys have any other questions that you guys want me to answer, leave them down below and maybe I can do a questions video for you guys. So I'm gonna hop right in because there are a ton of questions to answer. This is from Jack Willis or Jack and Willis. It's a British brand. I don't really know. It's just this little star necklace that I picked up from their clearance jar, and it's rose gold. And then I have on this peplum top, which is from some boutique. I'll stand up to show you. So it's just like that, and it's a little sheer on the bottom. And then, this is gonna be so awkward, I'm wearing some leggings and just black socks, which I can't get into the frame without looking crazy. Oh, and I also have on some lightning bolt earrings that you guys probably can't see, and those are from Urban Outfitters. I have been in love. I have been in love once. I'm only 18, so I've only been in love once, and that's fine with me. I don't think I've ever really had a terrible breakup. I've been in one relationship for the majority of my life, or at least for my dating life. I went through 3 other breakups in my life, which were like silly little, like middle school, beginning of high school relationships, and none of those were really terrible. I ended 2 of them, and the 3rd one I wanted out of anyway, so none of them were really that dramatic for me. I am officially 5'8", and depending on who I'm standing next to, they will fight me on that, but I'm 5'8". I have measured myself with a measuring tape, so I am 5'8" flat. Normally I wouldn't talk about my weight, but because this is YouTube and I feel like young girls are out there watching this and you guys are my viewers, so I just want you guys to know that weight is something that, you know, it's just a number. It really doesn't matter. I weigh anywhere between 130 to 140 pounds. I have no tattoos anywhere on my body, and I probably will never get them. Sometimes I draw on my hand or on my wrist, and people always think that I have a tattoo there, and I don't. I have 1 piercing, or 2 technically. I have the first hole on my ears, and that is it. I've always wanted to get my cartilage pierced, but I'm actually really scared, and there are like different people that say that you have to do it with a needle, and then some people that say that you can use a gun, and I don't know, it's just too scary for me, and yeah. My one true pairing from books would be Harry and Ginny, or Harry and me actually, really, because I should be the one with Harry Potter and not Ginny. I mean, come on, obviously. And then I also really love Tris and or Tobias from Divergent. They are my one true pairing. I absolutely love them, although they get on my nerves sometimes. And then I'm also a big Stefan and Elena fan from Vampire Diaries. And I really like Arya and Ezra in the books until, like, in the books, at the beginning of the books, and then in the series, but that's kind of fallen apart in the series. And I really like her and Noel, actually, in the books. If you guys didn't know that they were dating in the books, then spoiler alert. So let's see, I have Awkward is a big favorite of mine. I love Vampire Diaries. Glee, I go through phases of really loving it and then just kind of being into it. I also really love Pretty Little Liars, and I think that's it. A lot of my shows got canceled last year. Oh, I'm also really getting into Star-Crossed right now on CW, and I'm hoping that gets picked up for another season. And then the Carrie Diaries. I was really loving that, but that might not get picked up either, so. And Gilmore Girls. I will always be a huge fan of Gilmore Girls. The one band that I think I can definitely say is my favorite, and that has always been in my life, is Train. I absolutely love that band. I love all of their songs. They're the one band that I can say that I love every single one of their songs. I know everything by them, and I have everything by them, and I've seen them twice, and I want to see them again. Something that I miss is actually my bedroom at home. I really love my room at home, and going to college, that was something that, you know, I obviously haven't left it behind. I come home a good amount and I live at home when I'm not at school, but it's still something that I miss a lot, and I miss being able to see my family and like my cousins and people like that all the time, and my dog. But definitely my bedroom is something that normally I am constantly missing. Don't Find Another Love by Tegan and Sarah. I think that's how you pronounce their names. But that's my favorite song right now, but that is constantly changing for me, and I will have a different song like every other week. I turned 19 on May 14th this year. I was born in 1995. I am a Taurus, but I am also a pig in the Chinese Zodiac calendar. I think that I really just realized this now, but it's someone that makes me want to be a better person, or someone that drives me to be better as my own person. My boyfriend is actually someone that is constantly making me feel like I can do better and I can be a better person. So that is what I, hands down, will always think is the best quality in someone else. Happiness can be found even in the darkest of times if one only remembers to turn on the light. And that's said by Albus Dumbledore. It's probably one of the most famous quotes from Harry Potter. The other one that I really like is, "I solemnly swear I'm up to no good," which was my senior quote in my yearbook. I guess I really like Leonardo DiCaprio right now. I'm really into Tom Hanks. I really love Emma Stone, but not necessarily because of her acting skills, and I'm a big Shailene Woodley supporter, so I'm really excited to see what she does in Divergent. My favorite color is blue. That's why this room is actually blue, because this was my original bedroom. I love light blue. This actually really depends for me. I like to listen to loud music sometimes when I'm really in the mood for it, especially like if I'm driving late at night. I love loud music, but sometimes I have a tendency to listen to things loud like off the bat, and then it starts to irritate my ears, so I end up going for softer music. So that's, I guess, what my answer would be. My immediate reaction is to go to bed or to watch TV or read a book and just stay inside, but what actually makes me feel better is going out and doing something. So that is what I try to do when I'm sad, and that's, I guess, where I end up going. I end up going out in public and just socializing or shopping or something like that, and being around people makes me 100% happier again. I am actually an infamously quick shower to everyone except for my dad. My dad will say that I will take the longest showers ever. My showers are 8 minutes or less, unless if like it's a special occasion the next day where I'm like doing my hair and I'm like shaving my legs and I'm exfoliating and I'm relaxing and I'm doing a mask in the shower. Like, then maybe I'll be around 20 minutes, but normally I'm under 8 minutes, and that's pretty impressive to me. Getting ready in the morning is a totally different story. In the morning, I normally give myself at least an hour to get ready. I may not use all of that time, but that's how much time I normally allow myself, unless if I'm not planning on doing any makeup, not doing my hair, anything like that, but an hour is good enough for me. I have never been in a real physical fight. I have gotten into little girly cat fights with my sister, and we may have thrown a few punches either way, but neither of us have ever seriously gotten hurt, and because it's my sister, I call that sister fighting and not physical fighting. A turn on for me is when someone is really self-confident and not cocky, but self-confident, and when they're a really good, decent person, not just how they act towards me, but how they act towards others. That's really important to me. Like, if you're a guy burping in my face, I will not find you attractive on any level. Burping is not an attractive thing to me. I joined YouTube because my friend Emily wanted to start a channel with me, and I thought it would be really fun. I had really gotten into following different YouTubers at the time, and that was about, I think, 3 years ago now. So that's why I joined it, and I have never looked back. I've absolutely loved it, and it's become something that I'm really enjoying and that I really love. I'm a germaphobe, so I have a fear of germs. I have a fear of dirt. I have this phobia of things with weird patterns, but That's like self-diagnosing all of this stuff. I am so scared of bugs, like spiders, bugs, anything. It could be an ant, it could be an inchworm. That thing will scare me. Ladybugs. Ladybugs, I am out of there. Butterflies are the scariest thing to me. I used to love all of this stuff, by the way. Like, I used to be like that kid on the playground, like picking up ants and like they were crawling on my arm. Like, I was that girl in preschool, and now I'm out. The last thing that made me cry, this is kind of hard. I just want to take a guess. And if you guys haven't read the Divergent series, I'm not going to give anything away, but the ending of the last book, which I think is Allegiant, is the last one, that I was bawling. Like, bawling my eyes out at the end of Allegiant. I think the last time I said I love someone was to my mom this morning, or I don't know. My YouTube name is probably one of the silliest YouTube names that I know. I went through my MAC collection and I found the first MAC lipstick that I ever got, and it was all styled up, and that was taken, so I put 24 on there, which is my favorite number, and that's my username now. The last book that I read for pleasure was Allegiant. The book that I last read for school was Hobbes' Leviathan, which is not a book that I would recommend, but it's interesting. Currently, I'm not reading anything. I think that the book that I'm going to read next for pleasure is, I think it's John Green, The Fault in Our Stars. I don't know if that's the author's name, but that's the book that I'm going to read because, again, Shailene Woodley is in that one. The last show that I watched was Star-Crossed on my computer because I haven't set my DVR at home to it yet because I obviously just started and I wasn't home when it started. The last person I literally talked to is my dad because his office is across from where I am right now, like filming. So I had to go and tell him that his video chat with my sister was a little too loud because I didn't want you guys to hear their conversation in the video. So I'm gonna open up my phone. The last person that texted me is one of my best guy friends from high school, and I wished him a happy birthday, so he responded to me last. And then the other person that last responded to me was my little cousin because I was texting her about the ending of Allegiant because she just read it. And then my boyfriend just texted me, and that was the last person that I sent a text to, so. My favorite food is, like, I mean, normally I'd say it's dessert, but the thing that I love the most, that I eat the most, is probably French fries. Like, hands down, especially being at college, I will eat French fries almost every day, and it's so bad for me. I tried to cut it out of my diet, and I've somehow relapsed into the French fry world. The place that I want to visit is probably a toss-up between Paris, which I'm going to over the summer, and Hong Kong, but I have yet to get the opportunity to go there. The last place that I was probably my bedroom doing makeup. The last place that I went on vacation was Canada. I have a crush on my boyfriend, I have a crush on my dog, I have a crush on Emma Stone and Andrew Garfield and their relationship, and I think I want to marry both of them. The last time I kissed someone was probably my dog yesterday when he saw me for the first time and he licked my face. I don't really know. I don't really get insulted that easily. Like, I guess technically the last time I was insulted was last night. My grandma, I have an Italian grandma and she loves me to death and I love her, and she only means good when she kind of insults people, but she was talking about how she hates my ombre, and I mean, she's entitled to her opinions. I love her, I value her for her opinions, but I guess technically that was the last time I was insulted. I mean, I guess I'm just a chocolate person. Like, yeah, I guess just chocolate. Chocolate's like the best kind of sweet that there is. I just pulled this out of the closet. So this is the only instrument that I have ever successfully played. I learned how to play the piano very briefly, but I'm not very good at it. So in here, as I slide it together, is my flute from middle school. So I was that girl that played the flute. I actually got really good at it come 8th grade, and I was second chair, and we actually had a large flute section of about 16 girls. So to be second chair out of 16 was a serious accomplishment of me, but one of the keys is actually broken on here, I think, or I'm blowing into it wrong. But I haven't really seriously played it since I graduated from middle school. I don't know if I really have a favorite piece of jewelry. I actually lose jewelry a lot. So my favorite piece of jewelry was probably an infinity necklace that my boyfriend got me. It was rose gold and I wore it all the time, and then I lost it sometime over the summer. And my fingers are crossed that I'll still find it again. The last sport I played was, like, that I physically played or participated in, was tennis over the summer with my boyfriend. I suck at tennis now, as I've learned. The last sport that I've actually continuously participated in was cheerleading all through high school and part of middle school, but some people say that's not a sport. I mean, technically it's a sport, but I'm not going to argue anyone on that. The last song I sang, I don't know. Oh no, it was Meet Virginia in the bathroom. I was doing my hair. That's a train song. Again, the train radio was on my phone. I don't have any pickup lines. No one's ever used a pickup line on me. I guess my favorite one is that polar bear one. Like, how much does a polar bear weigh enough to break the ice? Like, that's the only one I can remember, so I guess it's my favorite. And no, I have never used it. I guess I hung out with my little cousins, my family, like those people last night. The last time that I hung out with a friend, I mean, again, I'm at college, so I hang out with someone typically every day. I think that all of you should definitely answer these questions next, or at least answer one of them in the comments down below. If you guys have a channel and you haven't done this video yet, definitely do it, and then link your channel down below and I will go ahead and check them out. If you guys also haven't followed me on Twitter or Instagram, go ahead and do that. I would love to be able to communicate with you guys through social media. So that is it for this video. I hope that you guys liked it. I hope that you learned more about me. Don't forget to leave a question that you guys want to know about me down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!